Hey there guys, we're going to carry on with our little series here. Climbing up the rating ladder, we're at 1074. Going to see what we get. It's another 15 plus 10. We've got a 1059. And of course we are going with the English. Going for an English. It's what you do in it. You go out, you get tanked up. We go for an English. If you haven't seen the sketch, look it up on YouTube. Going for an English by goodness gracious me comedy group. Okay, they have played the King's English. So what we are not doing, if you've seen my video from earlier on today, so I'm uploading, so it's actually very slow. Okay, so that might be better now. I've played knight c3. We're going for 4 knights if we get it. We'll see. Cancel that upload. I don't know what is going on here. Okay, looks like we're back. Right, I've lost a minute and a half or something. Okay, we have c6 now. I have not prepared anything against this. It seems to prepare d5. But again, this browser is just not happy at all. Okay, I've played knight f3. It's just really slow. There's a huge lag going on. But maybe we can work with it. Okay, I'm expecting d5. After d5, I can certainly take once, but then they take and they get a strong center. Okay. Oh, no, that can't be good. Never play f6. Alright, so it's all pawns right now from black. My hunch is to push e4. Defends this pawn with my bishop. I think d3 is also playable, but then yeah, I don't know if I want to fianchetto that bishop on that. Okay, looks like we've come back to life now. e4 though. I mean, it's an odd configuration. So this bishop is going to want to come out here somewhere. If he comes here, I've got e3. I mean, let's push e3. I might still have ideas of fianchettoing this bishop. I know it's biting on granite right now. But, oh my goodness me. What are you doing, son? Okay, d4. Takes. I could just bring my bishop out to e2. No, browser is now slow again. Don't know what's going on here. I like d4. I think we should just on principle be contesting the center. If he pushes now, that's just weird. Seems weird anyway. And his clock's not even ticking down. Is this my network? What's going on? He's taken, okay. Okay, taking with a knight puts my knight in quite a commanding square, actually. Yes, I'm going to do that. I'm not worried about the bishop coming down here or the queen coming down here. My bishop can still come to either of these two squares. I get to short castle. And now also, you know, like we were saying, he had a pawn chain of 3 pawns here, and now that has reduced to 2. And he's got no development. He's played 5 moves, all of them pawn moves. Whee! He's decided to, he's remembered he's got another rank of stuff behind his pawns. Okay, well, I'm not worried about this. I'm just going to develop my bishop, and I think I'll stick it here. Okay, we are back. And, right, he's decided to trade off his developed piece. Because having pieces out on the board is dangerous, guys. You don't want pieces out on the board. They could get taken. So much better just to sacrifice them and play the entire game with your pawns. Right, I mean, I do have this potential weakness, but at the same time I've got some development. Alright. My bishop has a3, interestingly. He wants the castle, but he's going to be weak there already. I could stick my bishop here as well. Bishop a3. He can't push that straight away. He could push b5, but then I just get to trade off my pawns. I think that looks good. I definitely have way more activity here. I've even got like queen c2, which stops him from castling, because I capture there with check and then retreat the bishop, and I've just damaged his, well, removed his h-pawn. And castles is good, but notice there's nothing out in the board. There is no threat right now. The enemy has not advanced, so my king is in complete safety at this moment in time. I also have queen h5 check, because he's made the silly move of moving his f-pawn. Oh. No, I mean, my just instant gut reaction is that can't be good. Okay, now castles just feels so natural, but that pawn's undefended. Queen f3. Let's get castle. I might use this rook in an offensive capacity. Really think about pushing my f and e pawns now. This is a very interesting case study in what not to do. I can even jam my bishop in there. I can even reinforce it with a pawn. There, if he wants to take, I can just take with the bishop. This is a horrible situation for black. We do not approve of this. The queen comes out. Okay, I've got one semi-open file, two semi-open files. I'm quite inclined to play this. Then he's almost certainly going to castle. I mean, knowing him, he might just push f5. If I take the knight, he's only got the king to recapture as well. I like this. Is there a better place for my queen? No, 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 really. No, I mean, you know, the knight's doing a job. Let's do that then. Of course, in my opponent's favour, he's well up on the clock. He can't castle, actually, because it hangs the knight. And the king's the only defender of the knight since the queen went to c7. This hangs. So this is semi-undefended. Which just means that the piece that's defending it is tied to its Oh! I wasn't serious. I didn't mean it. I take it back. It's very tempting to do this and to draw his king out. Now, if I do that, I mean, is this rook ever going to get into the game? This rook will be impeded from getting into the game. But something's just saying rooks on open files. Right, we're about improving our position. Is there a better way to improve our position? This is what I'm really learning this week. I've been looking at, somebody recommended one of Gotham Chess, How to Win at Chess, that he did about a year ago. Series in that, really, really good series. I've been working my way through those. The guy's a great teacher. He should do more of those speed runs and stuff, and just forget about the clickbait stuff, Levy. He really is good. Actually, I would say he's right up there with Naroditsky for being a title player, because Levy's an IM. Naroditsky's a strong GM. But his ability to explain stuff is awesome. No, that's not what I meant. This annoys the queen. And the queen actually is the only defender of this as well. So let's see what I mean, I honestly, expecting my opponent to play the best move just seems like an exercise in futility here. It really does. Okay, so he's defended the pawn. Well done. Man, this is a horrible position for black. I'd love to grab that pawn. That's also very, very nice indeed. I can't deflect the queen from there by taking there. Can I deflect the queen any other way? What if... I don't want to trade queens either. I mean, it's still not bad for me. Queen e2. Queen e2 f4. It's backwards pawn. Come on, there's got to be something excellent here, isn't there? I'm not up in material. I'll put pressure on this pawn then. I haven't got anything better than queen e2. Right now he's only playing with the queen, but she's not having a great time of it either. There, and it's no, 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 no. So she has to retreat in that direction. What that then means is that this is on, and this is on. Am I wrong? Both of these are playable after pawn f4. Could have figured that out before this move, but I'm lazy and old and tired. You can even start kind of pre-looking at what happens if they go to these squares, you know? I think we just dive in with the knight, make the king move, win the rook outright. And we're laughing, you know, it's also a hanging pawn. This is one of the most garbage games that we've had in the whole speedrun. And I'm shocked that my opponent's over 1050. Maybe just didn't know what to do against c4. I don't know. I'll have to review. So while he's choosing which square to go to, I'll show you my stick that I got yesterday. So, you know I make didgeridoos, but obviously we don't have termites in this country. Oh, he's moved, look. So I found this this dead sycamore tree, nice and hard. Took my folding saw out, and this is a solid piece that I've started to shape into the shape of a didgeridoo. So what I'll then do is I'll take a bandsaw and cut it all once I finish shaping it, because it's still far too thick. Hey, Sash. I will bandsaw it all the way down so it's in two halves, then gouge out the two halves to make a shell like this, and then glue that back together to make a tube. Alright, well, we come in here, king moves, we win a rook. This pawn actually hangs, but if the queen should take, we have bishop b2 skewering the queen and the rook, so that probably is not the most sensible idea. You've still got sticky buds in you, have you? I know, she's telling me she wants to go out or do something. Okay, well that just hangs the pawn, eh? And, you know, so a few moves ago I wasn't up in material, now I'm just up heaps of material. Okay, bishop's looking at g2. I think we just take this pawn, don't we? This pins the knight there. I know. No, get down. Go for a walk in a bit. Go on. Yeah, this is just completely dire now. His king can't castle. His rook is out of the game. I could very easily just trade off. Takes. But no, I think we'll leave the threat there. I've just got to check, haven't I? Check. Knight can always come back here. This is miserable. Yeah, this doesn't work. I've got that. That would be really nice. But this knight guards. There. Also, my knight's just on prise, so... Okay, well, let's try and tempt the knight away, but then if takes... Ah, don't matter. Don't matter. Yeah, actually, queen can't take. Queen cannot take now, because of the same skewer. Yeah? So a +8 materials. No, there's no mating threat. That's the only check from the queen, or that. Both lose the queen. And you can just resign. You can simply resign now. But I think this is actually a really instructive game for the beginner. When we go over it, you'll just see how his lack of interest in controlling the board with his pieces just inevitably led to devastation. And actually, this setup here is just really powerful. Yeah, this bishop's not really defended there. Okay. Well, tell me how that doesn't just hang a bishop. Am I being thick? Okay, in for a penny and for a bloody pound. I don't know what on earth is going on now. Queen a8 check. King moves. We win the rook. It's the end of all things. Come on. Come on. Is that Bentley coming downstairs? Or is it a ton of bricks? Hello, Bentley. You alright, mate? You want to go outside as well, don't you? Come on, Sean. No. Don't sit there thinking either should I just run the clock down, which would be very rude indeed, or how can I rescue this game, because you can't. I've got 2 rooks, 2 bishops and a queen against 1 knight and 1 rook. The day is lost, sir. And he's disconnected. Well, that's poor. But hey. So, let's go back to the start of the game, because I don't think we're going to see Sean back in this game. Alright, so look English, King's English. Knight out. It's my new killer. Secret move. Well, it's one of the most common moves other than g3. This is... like, if you're going to do that, why didn't you follow up with d5? Knight out, and then f6. Right, this I immediately disliked, and we're about to see why. Okay, I push. I'm getting ready to control the centre. A5, preventing what exactly? Preventing b4? b4? What the hell? Okay, I grab the centre. Now, I mean, look at this. This just looks normal. This looks healthy, you know? Okay, we trade off. I take back with the knight. I don't know if that's right. We'll look at the thing in a minute. Out he comes with a bishop with a semi-threat. I develop. He trades off, giving me, yes, potentially weak pawns, but what's he got? Got nothing. So, in fact, you know, what you can then do is say, well, now I've got a goal of turning these open files to my advantage. Right, Sean's now gone. Right, so let's go back again. Okay, so the thing is, I'm the more active player, right? I've got two splendid pieces out on the board. Yes, I've got buggered pawns, but right, I'm the one who's closer to castling. My rooks can move. What can your rooks do? This one's got one idea. That's it. Develop my bishop. It's the easiest way to get the most bang for my buck with that bishop. You know, if he castles, the knight's pinned on the rook. If the knight moves, he can't castle. Right, it's one move, and I get for my money. I've got several squares. This wouldn't be good, and this wouldn't be good either. It's not the end of the world, because like we all know, pawns move forwards. This, what's that? Honestly. I mean, no, I haven't even... Well, yeah, he's preventing queen h5 check. That's it. But then you can push g6. That is the kind of... When you're running from shadows, you know? You say, oh, there's potential threat, yeah? I best head it off. No. Actually, develop your effing pieces, bruv. Jesus. Okay, so here we go. The queen moves to a different square. Interesting strategy, right? Leaving the king, by the way, is the only defender of this. So if I did that now, like we say, so it's just like he's made 10 moves with no point to them at all. Develop, collect my rooks. I've now completed development, move 11. How far is he from completing development? Well, he's got to move one of these pawns. Got to move the bishop, got to move the knight, got to move the... Oh no, not the rook. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. He's still 4 moves off completing development. And when he does it, he's still going to have an absolutely trash position. Okay. Here, now, you know, all I'm doing is I'm improving my position. I'm already good. Right? So, like, you remember what we said? We've got mess up my pawns, it's fine. I've got semi-open files. Let's play on that. Pushes. I come in with an attack. Now, what's the point of this push? Tell me, right? When you've got to say, well, what's my opponent going to do? Well, my opponent is going to come in and attack the queen. Right? Queen comes here. I move back. Now, what black didn't think there is, what's my opponent's intention? Because he ought to see this threat. Okay, what's defending that? The queen. Okay. Why did my opponent do that? Maybe we're looking at 1200 thinking here, I don't know, but f4, see? And the queen's got no way now of defending that square because she's only got this and this. Both are covered, one by knight, one by pawn. And at this point, material is equal, but I bet it's like +4, right? Or worse. And give me another pawn. Thank you very much. And give me another pawn actually there. You know? Oh, no, not that one. This one. But now I can. With check. Moves. Lovely knight in the middle of the board. Right. And notice the queen can't take. Uh-oh. Right. This is not... I mean, he's playing... I'm sorry. He is playing this like a 600. And then he just goes completely, right? Just fucking nuts and loses it and then disappears. I don't know why you bothered hitting game there, Sean. If you're not going to take it seriously, not going to do it properly, I don't know. But no, that was a disgrace to 1000s, I'm afraid. But let's grab the PGN and have a look at the analysis. Okay, here we are in the analysis board. We're going to hit review. What's your bets? Okay, I put good money that he is sub 1000. I was quite happy. I'll be 1500 odd, hopefully. Having said that, he did make it quite easy for me to play reasonable moves. Okay, so 86, but that was never 17.1. Shut up. No, he didn't play 1250. No, he did. No. Fish. No, he didn't play 1250. That was awful. But look, this is what you want to see, guys. This is what I'm aiming for. That is just sexy, right? I mean, a lot of my games come out like a bloody ECG, like this. All full of blunders. Apparently, he didn't make a single blunder in that game. Well, bugger me sideways. I can't explain that. I cannot explain that. And 1250 from him. Again, an excellent middle game from me. I'm really, really happy with that. I'm liking that. Because it's the middle game that a lot of us find so challenging, eh? I don't know. Is there anything to gain from this? This is inaccurate. That is also inaccurate. Is it d4? It's d4. Contest the centre straight away, and he's put a claim there. We can play d4. If he takes, we can maybe recapture with the knight. So it didn't love that move, but it's 0.6 of a pawn, so hey. That again, what was pointless. Right, now we play d4, it likes. Okay, so I guess on the previous move, e3 was unnecessary. Because I didn't need e3 in order to play d4. I just thought it was a move. So anyway, d4 takes, knight takes it, it's going to say e takes, yes. E takes, yeah, with good pawn control. I get that. Bishop out, but at the same time I've got a centralised knight, and I am just better. I'm nearly 2 pawns up already. That's almost winning. Right, bishop, excellent move. Not fantastic. I'm now plus 1.9. Inaccurate. What's it saying? Knight h6? Whoa. Okay. But this is now in the queen's way. Okay, I'm happy to see that. Best move. Really happy to see that. But it was kind of, once you figure it out, well, I want to get my bishop off the back rank because I'm not developed, right? That's why we have these principles. And then out of the choice of squares, there was one that was clearly less bad than all the others, so stick it there. And again, 3.5 pawns down now. What's the point in that? Okay. Okay, it's saying jam the bishop down his throat. It's a whole pawn better. Like I said, I didn't need to castle then, because my opponent's not even started fighting. Right? He's too busy falling over himself in his own camp while I kind of rain cannonballs down on him. Yeah, I did see this move. And it's absolutely fine. We could just support it with c5. All good. Anyway, so I do that. He does that for reasons best known unto himself. Excellent move. Again, more inaccuracy. Now it's plus 5. Okay. And he didn't like that. Okay. What's wrong? Oh, okay. It's just saying just bust open. Bust it open. Clear the way. Clear the path to the king. Yeah. Does make perfect sense. Perfect sense. But I played that. I mean, maybe rook e1 might have been better than rook d1. No, didn't like that either. Didn't like that either. To f5 here, it's saying e4 is best. Bishop takes e7. Yeah, we saw that as well. Oh, rook. Whoa, rook a e1. Huh. Okay, well I did that. He did a move, and now knight b5 was best because he just handed it to me on a plate. I said, please, why don't you let me undefend this square, and at the same time tell your knight to move somewhere else. I wonder where my knight's going to go. Oh, hello. Oh, thank you very much for the outpost. Okay, yeah, so queen g3, try and trade off. But it doesn't matter because he plays this. And now f4 is the best move. And now bang, baggity, and it all goes to tits up. There you go. Right, so, I mean, it's hard to say what we learn from that game because he did so many things badly. He didn't do it, you know, it wasn't catastrophic. I mean, I'm stunned that there was not a single blunder in that game. I really am. But it's hard to point at a move and go, well, that's a blunder. But it's just a series of badness. That's the problem. So even though it was a blunder-free game from black, it was a total disaster. I'm still in some shock, actually, to be honest. And for me as well, at this, where I am, trying to focus on position, as in, what do we mean by position? We mean improve your position with every move, right? It's not that, so, you know, we've got weak pieces, make them stronger. If you've got positional opportunities like open files or clear diagonals or space or whatever, take it if it's good to do so. That kind of stuff, right? So that's what I'm thinking of at the moment. And this was a fantastic example of my opponent completely and utterly failing to make his position any better with every move that he made. He just weakened himself constantly. But, you know, 1950, I'll take that. I'm very, very happy with that. And this is showing that if I carry on the way that I'm going, then, you know, breaking through 1600, 1700, 1800, 1900, 2000 isn't too far out of reach right now. So, happy with that. All right, guys. Hope that's been useful. Thank you for watching. See you soon.